I want you to listen closely for a moment, because what I am about to say may go against everything you have believed about your body after 60. Many older adults think that squatting deeply is off limits, that it hurts the knees, strains the back, or is simply something the body can't do anymore. But here's the part no one tells you. If deep squatting were truly impossible for older adults, how is it that seniors in many parts of the world, even in their 70s and 80s, settle into that position as naturally as sitting in a chair? I have treated older adults for more than 25 years, and the pattern is always the same. Your body does not lose this movement because of age. It loses it because modern life slowly takes it away. Decades of sitting in chairs, cars, couches, and office seats make your ankles stiff, your hips tight, and your core quiet. And over time, your body simply forgets what it once did with ease. So the real question is not whether you can squat. The real question is whether anyone has ever shown you how to prepare your body for it safely. Today, I want to give you a completely different experience. I am not going to ask you to drop into a deep squat right away. I am going to guide you through 3 simple steps that wake up the joints and muscles that aging has put to sleep. When those areas switch back on, the movement you thought was gone becomes surprisingly accessible, surprisingly comfortable, and surprisingly safe. By the time we reach the wall squat, you will feel exactly what I mean. And before we begin, I would love to know who is here with me. Please tell me your name and where you are watching from. When most older adults struggle with a deep squat, it is easy to blame age. But after more than 25 years working in physical therapy, I can tell you with complete confidence that age is not the real problem. The real issue is that modern life has taken you out of the positions your body was designed to use every day. You sit more, you move less, and over time, 3 important areas begin to shut down. Your ankles get stiff, your hips lose their natural ability to rotate and open, and your core stops supporting your spine the way it should. When those 3 areas are not doing their job, your heels start to lift, your back rounds, your knees ache, and even your breathing feels tight the moment you try to squat. Nothing is wrong with you. Your body has simply adapted to the positions you spend the most time in. The good news is that these areas wake up quickly when you send them the right signals. That is why we are going to open your ankles, unlock your hips, and activate your core before we ever slide down the wall. This is the safest way for seniors to relearn the squat because the wall gives your spine support while your joints and muscles relearn the movement. Once those 3 points start working with you instead of against you, the wall squat becomes steadier, deeper, and far more comfortable. And when you feel that difference, even on the first day, you will understand that your body is not past its prime. It just needed the right approach. Let's start with the first one, the ankle mobilizer against the wall. Stand facing the wall and place your right foot a few inches away from it with your toes pointing straight ahead. This is the working foot. Your left foot steps back into a comfortable staggered stance, about 1 small stride behind you, with the heel down and the toes facing forward. That back foot is your support so you never feel off balance. Keep most of your weight on the front foot. Slowly drive your right knee toward the wall until it gently touches, but do not let your heel lift. That heel staying down is the key because it tells the ankle joint to open instead of letting the body cheat. If your knee touches the wall easily, take a tiny step back and try again. If it cannot reach the wall without the heel popping up, stay where you are and move in and out of the stretch smoothly. You should feel a warm, gentle opening at the front of the ankle. After 10 to 15 slow repetitions, switch sides so both ankles get the same attention. When your ankles start moving the way they were designed to move, everything about your squat improves. Your heels stay planted, your knees glide more comfortably, your balance feels steadier, and you naturally gain more depth without forcing anything. This is the first big step toward a stronger, safer wall squat, and your body is already responding. The second prep movement is called the hip opener wide stance, and this one is especially powerful if your hips have felt tight for years. Stand with your feet wider than your shoulders, far enough apart that you feel stable, but not so wide that you lose control. Turn your toes slightly outward in a natural angle that feels comfortable for your knees. From here, gently bend both knees and slowly press them outward as if you are creating space between your thighs. Keep your chest lifted and your weight balanced evenly between both feet. You are not dropping into a deep squat here. You are simply teaching your hips to open again. As you press your knees outward, you will feel a gentle stretch across the front and sides of your hips. That outward pressure is the cue your body needs, When the hips rotate outward the right way, your knees stop collapsing inward, your squat feels smoother, and the movement no longer jams the joints. This is one of the most important things seniors can relearn, because tight hips force the knees to twist, and that is where pain usually shows up. By opening the hips first, you protect your knees before they ever reach the wall. Take slow, controlled breaths and keep the movement light. You are not trying to force anything. You are just reminding your body that it still knows how to move this way. After 15 to 20 seconds, gently stand back up, reset your stance, and repeat the motion. Each round creates a little more space in the hips, and that space is exactly what allows your wall squat later to feel deeper, safer, and far less stressful on your joints. The third prep movement is the wall core bracing drill, and this one gives your body the support it needs so the wall squat does not strain your lower back. Stand with your back against the wall and take a small step forward with both feet so you are leaning gently into the surface behind you. Let the back of your head, your shoulder blades, and the back of your pelvis rest on the wall. Now take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, lightly draw your rib cage down as if you are zipping up the front of your torso. You are not sucking in your stomach and you are not holding your breath. You are building a steady, gentle tension around your midsection, the kind of tension that feels like a protective belt wrapping around your spine. This is the cue most older adults have never been taught, and once they feel it, everything about their squat changes. Keep your ribs softly connected to the wall without forcing them flat. You should feel your lower belly and your side muscles turning on in a quiet, steady way. Take another breath in, let your ribs rise slightly, and then exhale and bring them back down. With each cycle, your core learns how to brace without locking up or collapsing. When this deep support turns on, your lower back stops taking the pressure during the squat, and your body begins to move as one strong, connected unit. Stay here for several breaths and feel that calm strength build from the inside. This is the foundation that allows the upcoming wall squat to feel secure, stable, and safe. Now that your ankles are moving, your hips are open, and your core is supporting you, your body is ready for the main movement, the wall deep squat. Stand with your back against the wall and step your feet forward so you feel stable, about hip width or slightly wider if that feels more natural. Turn your toes just a little outward, just enough to let your knees follow a safe and comfortable path. Take a calm breath in, and as you exhale, relax your shoulders and gently lift your chest so your posture stays tall. Now begin to slide down the wall slowly, letting your spine stay long against the surface behind you. Think of lowering yourself like an elevator, smooth and steady, not dropping quickly. Keep your heels planted on the floor. If the heels want to lift, stop right there and stay at that depth. That heel connection is what allows the ankles, the hips, and the knees to line up in a way that keeps the movement safe. As you lower, let your knees drift forward over your toes. This is natural, and this is how your joints are designed to move. Just make sure your knees follow the same angle as your toes and do not collapse inward. You will feel your thighs working, your hips opening, and your core holding you from the inside. Go only as low as your body allows today. For some of you, that will be just above a chair height. For others, you may glide a little deeper. There is no perfect depth. The perfect depth is the one that feels steady, controlled, and supported. Now hold this position for 30 to 45 seconds. Breathe slowly in through your nose and out through your mouth, and while you hold this posture, know that your body is doing far more than just training your legs. This deep angle is gently massaging your intestines, helping your digestive system work more efficiently. The position also relaxes and lengthens your pelvic floor, which can ease nighttime bathroom trips and improve your overall comfort. Your circulation increases as blood moves into your lower body, and your lymphatic flow improves, reducing swelling in the feet and ankles. Even your bones benefit because this weight-bearing angle stimulates bone growth and helps protect you against age-related loss of density. And as you breathe, your nervous system settles. Your body becomes grounded, your mind becomes calmer, and everything feels just a little more connected. When you are ready to come up, press gently through your heels and slide upward with the same smooth control you used on the way down. Take a moment at the top, reset your posture, and prepare for one more round, noticing how your body already feels different and more responsive. Now that your body is settled into the wall squat, we can add a gentle level 2 variation called the advanced hip opening hold. Stay in your squat and let your feet stay planted exactly where they are. Take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, Gently press your knees outward as if you are creating just a little more space across your hips. You are not forcing anything, you are simply encouraging the hips to open while the wall supports your spine. This outward pressure teaches your hips to rotate the way they are meant to, and when the hips rotate well, the knees stop taking unnecessary strain. Hold that outward expansion for a moment and feel how your thighs and your side hip muscles respond. While you stay in this position, shift your attention to your toes. Spread them slightly on the floor, giving yourself a broader base. When your toes open and your feet grip the ground in a natural way, your balance becomes steadier and your ankles relax into a deeper, more supportive position. These two cues, opening the knees and spreading the toes, help you find a deeper sense of space in the squat without dropping any lower. You may notice that the hips feel lighter, the ankles feel freer, or the knees feel more aligned. This is the body remembering how to move in a position humans have used for thousands of years. Stay with your breath, let your chest stay lifted, and allow the wall to hold you while your joints explore this new freedom. This variation is gentle, powerful, and perfect for seniors who want a deeper squat without forcing depth. With each breath, your body becomes more comfortable, more grounded, and more aware of what it can still do. Now let's put everything together in one simple flow so your body can feel how these movements work as a team. We begin with the ankle mobilizer for about 20 seconds. Face the wall, step 1 foot forward, and glide your knee toward the surface while your heel stays anchored to the floor. This small motion opens the joint that most often limits squat depth. Switch legs once or twice, just enough to remind both ankles how to move. From there, move straight into the hip opener for another 20 seconds. Take a wide, steady stance, turn your toes slightly outward, and gently press your knees apart. Feel the space across your hips grow with each breath. This is what protects your knees when you go lower. Then step back to the wall for 10 to 15 seconds of core bracing. Lean your head, shoulders, and pelvis lightly into the wall. Breathe in, and as you exhale, draw your ribs down just enough to feel your deep core wrap around your spine. Finally, slide into your wall deep squat for 30 to 40 seconds. Keep your heels planted, your chest lifted, and your knees following the same angle as your toes. Let your breath guide you and notice how much easier this feels now that your body has been prepared. This full flow gives you better depth, better stability, and a sense of confidence that grows each time you practice it. You are giving your entire body a full system reset every time you practice this routine, and I want you to really let that sink in. What you did today was more than a set of movements. You brought your body back into a position humans have used for thousands of years to rest, to work, and to stay capable. When you settle into this squat, breathe steadily, and feel your body holding itself with calm strength, something deeper happens. Your nervous system shifts out of stress mode, your mind becomes clearer, and your whole body feels more connected and more grounded. This is why I teach this to so many of my patients in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. Your body still knows how to do this. It just needed the right approach. And you do not need long workouts to keep this progress going. 5 to 7 minutes a day is enough. Some days you will feel open, some days a little stiff, and that is perfectly normal. What matters is that you show up and let your body relearn the movements it was designed for. Each practice builds strength, steadiness, and confidence that carries into every part of your day. If this routine helped you, give the video a like because it truly helps more older adults discover movements that restore their health. Share it with someone who wants stronger hips or better balance. And if you have not subscribed yet, I would love for you to join this community. We are aging with strength, clarity, and confidence, one session at a time.